Hello everyone. Now hopefully I'm not wasting your time, but what is one to do if their window tint turns purple? If you can't take care of it yourself, then I guess you're going to be left to pay someone to have it removed and potentially retint it. So in this video, which I do wish I had better footage, I'm just showing you an example of what I'm going through to remove this tint. Now not all window tint removals will come off the same, mostly because they could be a different brand of tint, or the time that someone waits to have the film removed after they've noticed the job is starting to bubble or turn purple. Now some tint can last way longer than others, and in this case this film could be more than 10 years old because this car is a 2006 Chrysler 300, which means if it was tinted when this car was fairly new, it could be an 11-year-old tint job, and that's not bad. It's generally the UV rays from the sun what can cause film to go bad, such as turning purple or bubbling, and in this case it was showing signs of both. Now if you notice the gloves I'm wearing, they may look a little puffy or thick, and that's because I'm wearing these 3 gloves on each hand. I'll start with the latex gloves, and then I put on kind of a cotton softer glove, and that way my sweat doesn't get the gloves wet. And then I'll put another latex glove on top of that, so that the steam itself doesn't get the cotton gloves wet. And this is all to prevent my hands from getting burnt from the steam, so that I can, as you see with these tweezers, get up and close as I'm pulling off the film. Now if you notice from the timer, which actually I started it probably more than 15 minutes after I got started on the job, you can see by the end of this video it definitely took more than a half an hour to actually remove this tint, which is disappointing when customers question why or if we even charge to remove old tint if that's what they need done. As the term time is money, we could potentially tint a whole car sometimes in the amount of time it may take just to remove the tint. So removing the tint isn't all that fun. We'd much rather tint 2 cars than to remove and retint 1 car. So that about wraps it up. Like I said, I wish I had some better footage to show you, but nevertheless, just an example of one of the jobs that I went through to remove the tint. This one definitely wasn't by far the worst. Some of them come off a lot easier, but I would say all in all, this one wasn't bad as far as removing tint goes. Thanks for watching.